Four races in. Our next stop, Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Speedway, Indiana, just outside of Indianapolis. This track is more known for the Indy 500, but today we get to see stock cars race on this 2.5-mile super speedway. We have 34 cars that are trying to etch their name in history as an Indianapolis Motor Speedway winner. Now, without further talking, let's go down to the track to see the ones to watch. Our front row consists of Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney. They've been one of the faster cars this weekend, and you could probably see them running up front all race long. Let's see what these two guys can do. As we head over to Carson Hocevar and Corey LaJoie, Spire Motorsports is finally getting their full-time rides in the NASCAR Hunt Brothers Pizza Cup Series. Spire Motorsports in real life is a team that's trying to build their team up into becoming a powerhouse contender. Let's see how they can do in the Brickyard 400. As we head over to Connor Zilic, a guy that's getting recognition in the Xfinity Series and has a part-time start here at the Brickyard 400 for Trackhouse Racing. Connor Zilic seems to have a bright future, but let's see how his first start in the NASCAR Hunt Brothers Pizza Cup Series goes. As now the pre-race storylines are over, now it's finally time to get your command for the Brickyard 400.
Hunt Brothers Pizza Race fans, are you ready? Drivers, start your engines!
As the cars roll off, let's look at your starting lineup here for the Brickyard 400. In row 1, it's your pole sitter Christopher Taco Bell and Ryan Blaney. Row 2, we have Martin Truex Jr. and Chase Elliott, your Bristol winner. In row 3, we have Chris Buescher and Tyler Reddick, who just fell short of a Bristol Motor Speedway win. In row 4, we have William Byron, Atlanta winner, and Joey Logano. In row 5, we have Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin. Row 6, we have Bubba Wallace and Ross Chastain, the Watermelon Man. Row 7, we have Austin Cindric and Chase Briscoe. Row number 8, we have Big Brad and Alex Bowman. Row number 9, we have Eric Jones and Michael McDowell. Row 10, we have Josh Berry and Carson Hocevar. Row 11, we have Kyle Rowdy Busch and Connor Zilic. Row 12, we have Daniel Suarez and Noah Gragson. Row 13, we have Todd Gilliland and Sammy Smith. Row 14, we have the 7-time champion Jimmy Johnson and AJ Allmendinger. Row 15, we have two drivers who wreck a lot, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Corey LaJoie. Row 16, we have Austin Dillon and New Zealand's own Shane Van Gisbergen. And rounding out the field in row 17 is Matt DiBenedetto and BJ McLeod, who got a 4th place finish at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And we're going to drop the green flag for the Brickyard 400 right after this. As now the time for talk is over, the lights are off on the pace car, we are about to go green. And the green flag is out, we're racing on the Art of Bricks. Chris Bell jumps out to an early lead from the pole position. Martin Truex Jr. trailing right behind his teammate. They're already taking it 3 wide. Chris Buescher on the inside, and he takes the lead from the Joe Gibbs teammates. As he heads off of turn 4, Chris Buescher from RFK Racing, he's going to lead the first lap of the day. Chris Buescher, Martin Truex Jr. 1-2 heading into turn 1. Martin Truex Jr. is trying to pass, but Chris Buescher throws the block on him. As they head onto the back stretch, Chris Buescher holding a firm lead as you see everyone fly by. As you see Chris Buescher already looking dominant in the early stages of this race, as he heads off 4, it's still Chris Buescher, Martin Truex Jr. 1-2. Around goes Gillen off the bumper of Noah Gragson. He collects Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and the caution comes out. The 2-car incident comes out here early on lap 3. Let's see how this happened. You take a look at this replay here, and I think Todd Gillen was trying to clear himself, but Noah Gragson was right there trying to be side by side with him. As you see Ricky Stenhouse Jr. just failing to avoid the wreck, Todd Gillen just happened to come down right in the middle of the track, and he just got T-boned. Let's take a look at this again. Gillen gets turned by Gregson trying to block him. He hits the inside retaining wall. He comes back on the track, and Stenhouse hits him hard. And Stenhouse right there fails to avoid the wreck. Let's take a look at this one more time. I'm guessing Gregson had a huge run, and Gillen wasn't able to react in time, so he tried to block. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for him, and Stenhouse innocently involved in the wreck. Oh, man, that was a hard hit for Gillen. And also Stenhouse, too. Really hoping those two guys are okay after that wreck. You see Todd Gillen and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. It feels like it's going to be a day ender for both of them. As you see them both in the garage, their days are unfortunately over. But we're about to go to commercial break right now on lap 3. Welcome back to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Well, we're about to go green once again. The lights are off on the pace car, and the green flag is back out in the air once again. And Chris Buescher getting that early jump on the inside. He goes high, and he goes low again. Truex once again trailing right behind him. Truex makes a move on the inside. They're side by side, and Truex takes the lead, and they head into turn 3. Truex takes the lead as they head off 4. Looks like he's going to win the halfway bonus, and he does. You see Brad Keselowski gaining positions. He just passed Ross Chastain, and he's gaining positions right now as we speak. Truex once again still out in the lead. William Byron's trying to take second away from Chris Buescher. You see BJ McLeod on pit road here. I think it's most likely an engine failure. That's probably going to end his day. Truex still leads, and oh, we have a spinner. It's Corey LaJoie. Imagine that. And I think it was a self-spin, to be honest. Let's look at it again. And yeah, it definitely looks like it. I didn't see Shane Van Gisbergen or Austin Dillon make any contact with him. I think he just lost the car and around it went. I mean, he was coming off turn 2. I'm guessing he either lost control under his own power or something broke that caused him to lose control of it. But he was lucky to not hit the inside retaining wall and smash up his car. He just landed in the grass and found a safe spot. And it appears that Corey LaJoie is indeed stuck in the grass. He can't get his car out of there. Someone might have to push him and free him. And here comes the pace car, and they did. They successfully freed him. But we're about to go to commercial break under caution once again. Welcome back to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Well, we're coming to 2 laps to go, and the lights are off on the pace car, and the green flag's back out in the air. Byron's taking it 3 wide. Christopher Bell's taking it 4 wide. He takes the lead. Christopher Bell made a 4 wide pass to take the lead. Here comes William Byron. They make contact. Byron will clear Christopher Bell. But here comes Christopher Bell battling back on the inside again. And he clears himself for the lead. 1 lap to go. Here comes Brad Keselowski. He's been fast all day long. It's been Christopher Bell and Brad Keselowski. It's down to them. Who's going to win it? Christopher Bell did a good job of blocking there as they head into turn 3. Brad Keselowski has one more shot at it. What's he going to do? He sends it. He hits the wall. Christopher Bell's going right by him. And Christopher Bell wins the Brickyard 400. Christopher Bell gets it done at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Brad Keselowski had one more shot at it at the end there. But you can't really blame him because it was his last chance. But Christopher Bell is a Brickyard 400 winner in the NASCAR Hunt Brothers Pizza Cup Series. Let's take a look at this last lap one more time. You see Brad Keselowski passing William Byron there. And once he did pass him, it was all up to them. Christopher Bell and Brad Keselowski. Keselowski had one more chance to do it. He sent it, but hit the wall. But once again, I don't blame him. It was his last chance to win. It was a great effort for Brad Keselowski, but Christopher Bell prevails in Indianapolis. And Christopher Bell is going to burn it down here for the fans of Indiana. As you see Christopher Bell, he's going to kiss the bricks here, honoring this famous tradition. As you see, and Christopher Bell in victory lane. Congratulations to Lil Recca. You have won your first race in the NASCAR Hunt Brothers Pizza Cup Series. Thank you for signing up for the 20. Now let's take a look at your unofficial results here for the Brickyard 400. We have Chris Prevail obviously getting the win. Then we have Brad Keselowski second, William Byron third, Mark Truex Jr. fourth, Chris Buescher, your top five. And then you have Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, and Ross Chastain, your top 10. And then the rest of the finishing order is displayed as so. Connor Zilisch, making his first NASCAR Hunt Brothers Pizza start, gets a 22nd finish. And then you got the three guys that DNF from this race: Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Todd Gillen, and BJ McLeod. Stenhouse and Gillen were involved in a wreck, and BJ McLeod had an engine failure. But thank you all race fans for attending the NASCAR Hunt Brothers Pizza Cup Series Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Next race, we go to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600, the endurance race. The point standings will be released on a community post a few days after this race, maybe. But once again, thank you all race fans for attending this race. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye, everybody.